In the small, gritty neighborhood of Southside, where dreams were either made or broken, lived a boy named Michael, a place where every alleyway held secrets, every street was a battlefield, and every hoop was a dream. Michael's love for basketball started with a wire clothes hanger. He bent it into a rim, put it at the top of his door, and used a pair of socks as a basketball. Those small games on his knees weren't just play, they were a glimpse of a passion that would define his life. High school was a whirlwind. Starting varsity in his sophomore year, Michael tasted victory and defeat, but mostly victory. By his senior year, his team was ranked #2 in California. But despite their strength, they lost in the Final Four of the state finals. Heartbroken, Michael gave up on basketball. That was until a unique opportunity rekindled his belief and confidence. With renewed vigor, he earned a basketball scholarship in the NCAA, traveling to Nebraska, New Mexico, Kansas, and Colorado for games. However, Michael was haunted by a lack of vision for life after basketball trademark. His grades were mediocre, his future unclear. He spent hours on video games, neglected books, and was surrounded by friends who chose paths of crime. But everything changed after college. A friend gave him over 40 self-improvement audio recordings that opened his eyes. The concepts were like a wake-up call that ignited a fire within him. When I changed, everything else changed, he would often say. Michael went from never reading to devouring books at libraries and bookstores. His passion for learning became insatiable. This newfound love for self-improvement led him not only to author a book, but to become a beacon for others who struggled like he once did. Years later, Michael found himself back in Southside, not as a lost boy, but as a man with a mission. He opened a community center, dedicating it to mentoring young minds, teaching them about basketball, life, and dreams. One day, a young boy walked in, eyes wide, looking at the polished floor and shiny hoops. Michael saw himself in those eyes. "Are you here to play?" Michael asked, his voice gentle. The boy nodded, clutching a makeshift basketball made of socks. Michael smiled, a knowing smile that spoke of dreams and journeys. "Welcome home," he said. And in that moment, Michael knew that his life had come full circle. From a boy with a bent hanger and a pair of socks, to a man with a vision and a mission, he had found his path. He had not only played the game, he had won at life. In the end, basketball was more than a game. It was a teacher, a mentor, a passion that led Michael to discover who he wanted to be, what he wanted to do, and what he wanted to have. And in the echoing sound of bouncing balls and the swish of nets, Michael found not just the game, but himself.